Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to turn on your post notifications and click that bell to get notified for any future videos that I upload. So today, you guys, is this look right here. Isn't it beautiful? I absolutely love the way it looks, and I use a very affordable and beautiful palette. I did go in with the Morphe Such a Gem 39S palette. If you own it, take it out and follow along. This look right here is going to be beautiful for Valentine's Day. It has purple, it has a hint of pink in it, and it has a little bit of a shimmer. You can always alter whatever it is that you want, but this is what I came up with, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And if you guys want to see how I created this look and what other products I used on the rest of my makeup, then just keep on watching. Alright you guys, so as you can see, I have my brows already filled in and my eyes are prepped and ready for shadow. I just want to share with you what products I used so far. So on my brows, I did go in with the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Java. And to clean my brows and to prep the eyelids, I did go in with the e.l.f. Hydro Camo Concealer. This one is in the shade Medium Sand. And just to set the concealer, I did go in with my Rommel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. So I will be listing all the products that I used today in the description bar for you guys, because a lot of the times you guys do ask me and I don't always put them there. But as of lately, I've been doing so yay to me. Alright, so for today's look, I'm going to create like a purpley look. I know that Kylie came out with the Kylie and Stormy collection, which is really cute. But I was like, you know what? I don't need that palette because I have this one, and it's bigger and larger, and I mean, I just love this palette. This is the 39S Such a Gem palette. So if you oh my god, it's so hard to open. So if you own this palette, take it out. This is what it looks like. All these pretty beautiful pinks, purples, and then you have your browns and glitters and pressed glitters. Like, this is just perfect. Look at these huge glittery pans. Like, no, I was not going to get that palette because I have this palette and I don't always wear purple anyway. So I was like, I'm honestly not really going to be using it as much. And like I said, I have this palette and this is more than enough for me. So you guys, if you guys want to buy that palette, go ahead. But this one, I tell you, is amazing. So if you own it, take it out and follow along. So I'm going to start off with a purple color, obviously. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. I'm going to go in with this one first. And I'm going to be using my Morphe M507. I'm going to be applying this right in the crease. Alright, so now that I have that shadow down, I'm going to grab this like maroon shade here from the palette. It's right up here. And with this one, I'm going to be using the JH40 brush. And I'm going to be using that and applying it right over, a little bit over the first shade, but not too high to where it's like on the brow bone. Alright, so now I'm going to be grabbing a clean brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics. It is the number 6 brush. And I'm just going to be softening up the edges here. So you see how we have this really nice gradient effect right here? It's softened up, but then you still see like both shadows there. I think that looks really pretty. So now I'm going to grab that first shadow that we went in with, which is this really deep purple. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M507 brush again. With this shadow, I noticed that it's better to just like pack on the shadow, because if you start blending it, it's going to like get a little patchy, but nothing crazy. You could definitely, I was definitely able to go over this side really easily. So now you guys, I'm going to be grabbing a, I'm gonna go with like, I'm gonna cut the crease first. So I'm gonna grab this brush right here. This is the Morphe M421, and I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of my e.l.f. what is this, hydrating camo concealer, and I'm just gonna cut the crease real quick. All right, so now that I'm done cutting the crease, I'm gonna grab the JH41 brush, and I'm going to be grabbing this shade right up here. It's like a nice silver, but then again, it has like a hint of purple. I don't know, but we're gonna go in with that one first. I'm going to apply that right on top of that concealer. All right, so now that I'm done with that shade, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to be grabbing this shade right here, this one. And I'm going to be applying that right in between both those shadows, so there's a really pretty transition between the two. I'm also going to go in with a little bit of this pinky, also has like a purple tint to it. And I'm grabbing a BH Cosmetics brush. This is the number 7 brush. And I'm just going to apply that also right in between both of these right here, just to give it a little bit of a pop of pink. But it's not super duper pink, it's like a purpley pink. I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe JH41 brush, and that shade that I applied on the lid when I cut the crease, I'm just going to add just a little bit more of that to the inner corner, because that's what's left of it right there. And blend it a little bit in towards the lid like that, so there's a nice blend. All right, so I'm going to stop right here. I am going to apply some eyeliner and some lashes off camera, and once I'm done, I'll be back to finish off the rest of the look. All right, you guys, as you can see, I finished applying my lashes. I also added a little bit of liquid liner, and I cleaned it up a little bit just to make it look a little bit cleaner and better. Now I'm gonna go in with primer. So I'm gonna go in with this one from Makeup Revolution. It's the Pore Blur Blur and Prime Primer. I think I've only used this once, if that. Actually, no, I think I used it like once or twice. So I'm going to just grab some right here, and it's a little moussey. It kind of reminds me of the Benefit Porefessional, and it feels exactly the same way. So, okay, there you go. Looks pretty good, actually. Don't mind like the sparkles on my face, that's from the shadow, but not bad. I'm gonna go in with my favorite foundation lately. I've just been really loving this. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This one is in the shade Golden Beige, and I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge to apply it. So it's damp. I like a really nice damp sponge. So I'm just going to apply that all over the face. Now moving on to concealer, I'm going to be grabbing the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This one is in the shade Medium Sand. And to blend that out, I'm going to be grabbing my Real Technique sponge again and just blending it out. Now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This one is in the shade Mocha, and I'm going to use this to cream contour. I'm going to be grabbing this BH Cosmetics brush. This one is the number, I don't know what number this is, it kind of rubbed off, but I'm going to use this to just blend out the contour. Alright, so now what I like to do after I finish just blending that in a little bit, I like to go in with my sponge, and this is just going to help soften up the edges, and it's just going to make it look more airbrushed. Alright, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with my RCMA powder, and I'm going to set my under eye using my Real Technique sponge. For bronzer, I'm going to be grabbing my Cover FX bronzer. This is the Monochromatic Bronzer Duo Matte and Shimmer in the Sunkissed Bronze. And I'm going to be using my ColourPop F21 brush and just setting the outer perimeter of the face. Alright, so now I'm going to grab the Becca, Khloe, and Malika BFFs palette. That's what it looks like. I'm going to grab with this shade and this shade. I'm going to mix them both together. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques blush brush. Just going to apply a little bit on the cheeks. Just like that. A little bit on the tip of the nose. Just for a little bit of a flush. You see that? A little bit of that on the cheeks. Looks pretty. I'm going to be also grabbing the highlighter from the palette as well. Reopen that. And I'm just going to be grabbing the golden bronze highlighter from the palette. And I'm using my Morphe M510 brush. A little bit on the tip. A little bit on the Cupid's bow, more high points up here and up here, because I love this highlighter. It's so pretty, really, really pretty. I like this whole palette. It was actually a really nice collaboration that they did. I like that one a lot. Okay, so moving back into the eyes, you guys, I'm going to grab a brush. I think I'm going to go in with this one. This is the JH40 brush. And I'm just going to clean that up real quick. I'm going to be grabbing, let's see, this purple, actually this, I'm going to start off with this pinky shadow here, this one. And using again that JH40 brush, I'm just going to be blending that on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of this purple from the palette with the same brush. And now I'm going to grab this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's the number 6. And I'm going to grab this silvery putty-like consistency shadow from this palette. And I'm going to be applying that right here on the inner corner, just like that. It's nothing like too much like in your face. It's a nice subtle little inner corner highlight. I'm also going to grab this ColourPop E18 brush, and I'm going to grab a little bit of this shimmer shadow here from the palette, and I'm going to run that on the brow bone. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some mascara on the lower lashes. And the one that I've been really liking is this one from Milk Makeup. It's the Kush mascara, which is this one. I'm also going to be grabbing this pencil right here. This is for the waterline. This one is in the shade Nude. And now for lips, I'm going to be grabbing the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade London. For lipstick, I'm going to be going in with this one from Revolution Pro. This one is in the shade Cashmere. For a little bit more of definition on the lips, I'm going to add a little bit of this shade Sandstorm from NYX. And to top that off, I'm going to add some lip gloss. This one is from Morphe, and this one is in Boho. And now to set my face, I'm going to go in with this one from Catrice. Alright you guys, so this is the final look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This look I feel like is going to be beautiful for Valentine's Day. So if you're looking for something like bold and more on the purpley side with a little hint of pink in there, I feel like this would be perfect. And especially if you have this palette from Morphe, I mean, you're good to go. You have so many choices, and I absolutely love the turnout. So again, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.